Hello beautiful people, welcome back to the channel once again, and welcome back to Global Football View. On the channel we talk all things football. I know a lot of you might have the impression that it's just an Arsenal channel, but no, this is not an Arsenal channel. Mainly, this is a football channel where we talk all things football. We take a look at the happenings around the world of football. And today, our main focus will be on the AFCON tournament, which is scheduled to begin on the 13th of January. A lot of things has been going on, and also we're giving you a brief insight into the English FA Cup, the Italian Serie A, and a lot of matches that will be played on this weekend. And also on this video, we'll be taking a look at the big names player who will not be part of this year's AFCON. A lot of African big stars will not be at this year's AFCON tournament, and it's really something we're not really happy with because injury has been one of the main news this season. We have been hearing a lot of African players and even European players and all over the world have been getting injured. And also on this video, we're taking a look at 7 key players. You want to know about the 7 players. We'll be taking a look at this year's AFCON tournament players, which we think we're going to set the world alight at this year's AFCON tournament. And without wasting much of your time, we have to dive into today's video proper. But first of all, I want to give you the news that came out this week, where MultiChoice, which is DSTV precisely, has come out with the news that they will not be airing this year's AFCON tournament, which is scheduled to take place on the 13th of January in Ivory Coast. It's kind of a big blow to the DSTV subscribers who pay a lot of money in Ghana and Nigeria and all part of Africa to watch this channel, and we are telling us that they were not able to acquire the rights to show this year's AFCON tournament. It's a sad news, it's a sad situation. We're not expecting DSTV to come out with such a news, because I can tell you for free, in Nigeria, in Ghana, and all part of Africa, the subscription rate is really, really high, and telling us you can't hear the AFCON tournament, it's like a slight, like a slap in our face. But nevertheless, for those of you who have free-to-air channel, you can watch it on the free-to-air channel, and also in Ghana, you can watch it at the Ghana GTV Plus, and on GTV also, you can watch the AFCON tournament. And also in Nigeria, I think the African Independent Television AIT and the Nigerian Television Authority NTA will be showing the AFCON tournament. So you have to stay glued to your TV to see where you can watch this game. And if you're on the comment section and you know anywhere where we can watch the AFCON tournament for free, even if it's a paid per-view, anyone, just put it in the comment below so we can know. And without wasting much of time, let's dive into more of the news and the AFCON tournament. As you know exactly, the AFCON is 7 days away. 7 days away from the showpiece, which will be taking place at Ivory Coast, Abidjan precisely, and other cities. And the opening ceremony is scheduled to take place on the 13th of January. Later on, Ivory Coast is going to take on Guinea-Bissau. We are both teams will be looking to pick up their first point at this year's tournament. The first game of the tournament will be between Ivory Coast and Guinea-Bissau, and it will kick off by 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Nigeria time and 7 p.m. Ghana time. And other matches which will be played the next day, because there's only one match on the first day, which is on the 13th. The second matches of the tournament will take place between Nigeria and Equatorial Guinea. That game is scheduled to take place at the Alassane Ouattara Stadium. I hope I'm pronouncing this name very well. I'm not a Frenchman, so I hope I'm pronouncing the name very well. That game is scheduled to take place by 2 p.m. Equatorial Guinea. Equatorial Guinea and Nigeria will be locking on to see how they will be able to skate through from this group into the next round. And the last match for the day, we'll see Ghana take on Cape Verde. Cape Verde is one of the most surprising teams at this year's AFCON tournament. If you think the Cape Verde are the minors of African football, I think you'll be giving yourself a real shock, because these guys are really, really up to something this year. I will not be surprised if I see Cape Verde at the quarterfinal stage of this year's AFCON tournament. So Cape Verde will be taking on Ghana in the last match of the day. That match will take place by 8 p.m. So for those of you in Ghana, for those of you in Cape Verde, What do you think the outcome of this match is going to be? Do you think Ghana is going to win this game, or do you think Cape Verde is going to take all 3 points? So we'll be keeping our fingers crossed, and we'll be giving you update from these matches as they go on. So the players which I said will not be part of this year's AFCON tournament, a lot of them, but we'll just give you a few of the big names which will not be part of this year's AFCON tournament. Players like Thomas Partey, one of the I think is an assistant captain of Ghana football team. He has been injured all season. I think he's just played 4 matches this season. He has been injured. Plays for Arsenal. He has been injured for a very long time, and it was left out from the Ghana 27-man team, which will be representing Ghana this year's AFCON tournament. Another player who will not be seen at this year's AFCON tournament is Tariq Lamptey. Tariq Lamptey is one of the most exciting right and left fullback you can ever think about, but he has been struck with a lot of injury during his career, and it will not be part of this year's AFCON tournament. Bryan Mbeumo, my man from Cameroon, also injured, will not be part of this year's tournament. Larry Foster, who plays for Burnley, has been suffering from something which we would not like to talk about. We just hope and pray he comes out on the right side of whatever recovery, whatever process has been going through. Cheikh Doucouré, who plays for Crystal Palace, the Malian international, also will not be part of this year's tournament. In Ivory Coast, sad. Dango Otora, who plays for Bournemouth, limped up in their last game against Tottenham. I think, although he has been called to the national team, and hopefully, keeping our fingers crossed, hopefully he's going to be fit to play a part at this year's AFCON tournament for Burkina Faso. Bounissau, who plays for Bayern Munich, was left out of the Senegalese squad. Also, Nosai Mazoui, who plays for Bayern Munich, is battling fitness to be to see himself being fit enough to be part of the Moroccan international team. Eric Choupo-Moting, this one is really surprising to me. I never expected Eric Choupo-Moting to be left out of the Cameroon 27-man list, coinciding with Mbeumo not being part of the team because of injury. I was thinking Choupo-Moting will be called up for the Cameroon national team, but Ruben Song have other ideas, and hopefully the players he has called will do Cameroon proud at this year's AFCON tournament. Wilfred Ndidi, the Nigerian international, the midfielder who plays for Leicester City, will not be part of this year's AFCON tournament. Also, Ndidi has been suffering from injury lately, and he has been left out of the team to represent Nigeria at this year's tournament. Taiwo Awoniyi, another good striker who plays for Nottingham Forest, a Nigerian international, will not be part of this year's tournament. Also, it's a sad thing, but Nigeria, on the other hand, I think they are capable. They have a lot of strikers like Victor Osimhen and other players. I think they have a lot of players to cover up for Taiwo Awoniyi. So it's not really a big loss. It's not really that big of a loss for Nigeria, because I think they have a lot of cover for Taiwo Awoniyi. This one is big. Wilfred Zaha, the former Crystal Palace player who now plays for Galatasaray, will not be part of the Ivory Coast team. Can you believe it? Well, Zaha is approaching 40, so you wouldn't be surprised to see him left out of the Ivory Coast national team. A lot of good Ivory Coast players have been coming up of late, so it's best the old guns give way for the new breeds to take over the mantle and see how they can win this tournament on home soil. Another player from the Ivory Coast who will not be part of this AFCON tournament is Eric Bailly, the former Manchester United player, will not be playing at this year's AFCON tournament. He's been struggling with clubs, jumping from clubs to clubs, and I don't even know the present club this guy actually plays for right now, because he's been going on loan to loan. So Eric Bailly will not be part of the Ivory Coast 27-man squad to represent Ivory Coast at this year's tournament. So Said Benrahma, I hope you guys know about this guy. He plays for West Ham. He missed a penalty against Arsenal just a few weeks ago. He has been left out from the Algerian international squad. Not because of his playing ability, because Benrahma is a good player, and it's not because of his playing ability, just because he had a misunderstanding with his coach. There's a fallout between Benrahma and the national coach, and he has been left out of the team, and rightly so, because I can imagine a player who wouldn't want to respect the coach to be part of a team. Not even the likes of Mohamed Salah, how good they could be, Victor Osimhen, they respect their coach. So I don't see why Serge Benrahma would be disrespecting his coach. And rightly so, the coach has put his foot on the ground. You are no part of my team. Rightly so. And also, Cheikh Doucouré, who plays for Everton, who is suffering from ACL injury, the Malian international, will not be part of this year's AFCON tournament. And starting of this video, I said something about a player who surprised me very, 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 very much, and I'm also very pissed at this player for what he has done. No other person that Abdoulaye Doucouré, who plays for Everton. Do you know this guy turned down an invitation to represent Mali at this year's AFCON tournament, saying he wants to fight for Everton because of a relegation? There are some words in my mind I'm saying right now, which I can't say on the screen to this guy. But I wish you all the best. I wish you all the best. That relegation you said you were fighting, I wish you all the best, because I can't imagine a player turning down an invitation to represent a country in the biggest showpiece of African football for Everton. Are you okay? Doucouré, tell me, are you okay? Are you okay? Doucouré, are you okay, baby? Huh? Are you okay? Are you sure you're okay? I'm really, really disappointed in you, Doucouré. I'm really disappointed in you. Well, we're not going to dwell on that, because we have a lot of African stars, African big players bigger than Doucouré at this year's tournament. And I said earlier on, I'm going to give you 7 players which we will be taking a look at this year's AFCON tournament. Being that it's 7 days away, the AFCON tournament is just 7 days away. So we're giving you 7 players which we will be taking a look at this year's AFCON tournament. The first on my list is Serhou Guirassy. Guirassy, who plays for Stuttgart. If you're a fan on this channel, you know how highly I rate this guy. I've been talking about this guy for the past 2 years now. This Serhou Guirassy, who plays for Stuttgart. He has 17 goals in just 14 games this season for Stuttgart. He has been part of Stuttgart's impressive run in this year's Bundesliga. Just behind Harry Kane of England, who plays for Bayern Munich. 17 goals in 14 games. Can you imagine? And I'm really, really pissed. I'm really sad that this guy is not really talked about. It's not really talked about as he should be, because he's really a good player and a good star. So this year's AFCON tournament, my eyes is on you, Guirassy, and to see if you can win this golden boot. Let's see how Guinea is gonna fare at this year's tournament. The next person I want to talk about is Kamori Doumbia. Not the one who plays for Ivory Coast, not that Doumbia who plays for Ivory Coast. That's a old one. This is a young Doumbia who plays for Stade Brest. He's a Malian international. You know, some players, they are very lucky, and some players will find themselves in the unlucky side of it. This guy just burst into the scene, and the first match he played for, he came in the first half, scored 4 goals before their Christmas break in the French Ligue 1. And the coach saw this young man and said, no, this guy, I need to take you to the AFCON. Let's see what you can do for the Malian team. So, Kamori Doumbia, my eyes are on you. Let's see how this young man is going to take Mali into the latter stage of the tournament. Another person which we will be taking a look at is no other person than Mohamed Kudus. Mohamed Kudus, a young Ghanaian international who plays for West Ham. This season is transferred from Ajax Amsterdam to West Ham in England, and he has been in a scintillating form of late. Not even of late, since he came into England football, he has taken it by the storm, just brazen, scoring, assisting, creating, dribbling, everything you can think about, left foot, right foot, left shot, anything. This guy have it all. Kudus scored a goal against Manchester United just recently as they defeated Manchester United. He has been in scintillating form, and we are hoping this form is going to carry on into the Ghana team and see how you can help Ghana to win their AFCON tournament and see if they can add more to their record. AFCON tournament as one of the highest winners of the AFCON tournament in the west coast of Africa. Mohamed Kudus, our eyes are on you. The next person which is fourth on my list is Admon Tapsoba, who plays for Bayer Leverkusen, and also is from Burkina Faso. He's a defender. He has been one of the most consistent defender in all of the European football. Do you know this guy has not lost a match in the Bundesliga this season? Yes. Bayern Leverkusen, they are still unbeaten at this year's Bundesliga. The first half of the season, they've gone without losing a game. And this guy, Tapsoba, has been the pillar, has been the rock of Xabi Alonso team. And we are hoping how you can stop goals from coming in for the Burkina Faso national team and see how they can win this tournament. Everything is possible when it comes to football. Nothing is impossible. The fifth on my list is no other person than the man with one name, Salas. If you heard one name like that, some of you would think, is he a Brazilian? No, it's not a Brazilian. His name is Salas. He's from the Democratic Republic of Congo. He also plays for Stuttgart. Stuttgart has been impressive in this year's Bundesliga, also same as Bayern Leverkusen. They are one of the top side this year's Bundesliga. And Salas, who plays for Stuttgart, is a pacey forward who plays right or left, has been very, very impressive in the first half of the campaign. And we are keeping our eyes on him and seeing how he can do magic at this year's AFCON tournament. Sixth on my list is no other person than Victor Boniface, who plays for Bayern Leverkusen, the man who has won player of the month 4 consecutive times for Bayern Leverkusen. The highest goal scorer with highest goal scorer with 14 goals and 7 assists this season. Wow, Boniface. This guy, I don't think it's gonna stay more than 1 year in Bayer Leverkusen, because this guy is just too good, and it will be dragging shirts for a starting position against the likes of Victor Osimhen, the African king, who is now the reigning African footballer of the year. So let's see how it's gonna be, how everything is gonna pan out, and see if Boniface can actually take the form which he have had in the Bayer Leverkusen team into the AFCON tournament. And the last person which we'll be going to taking a look closely at this year's AFCON tournament is no other person than, your guess is as good as mine, the Egyptian king, Mohamed Salah. And Mohamed Salah has been impressive for Liverpool this year, and as the 7th man on my list. And this is one trophy that eludes this guy. Seemed like Messi during the World Cup, but everybody was praying and hoping that Messi is going to win the World Cup to crown him as the king of football. Same way here in Africa, in Egypt, they are praying that Egypt go all out to win this year's tournament to crown Mohamed Salah as the king of African football. So we're keeping our fingers crossed and hoping Mohamed Salah is going to lead the Egyptian national team to glory this year at the AFCON tournament in Ivory Coast. So this is my 7 players which we will be taking a closely look at this year's AFCON tournament to see how they can transcend the form from the club side into the countryside, to see how they can help the nation to win this year's AFCON tournament. And that's all that we have from the AFCON news. And we also want to tell you that the AFC Asian Cup starts on also on the 14th of January, which will be hosted by Qatar. So we'll be giving you news from the Asian Cup also. So keep it locked down on this channel and keep your notification and subscribe to this channel if you haven't subscribed, so you get the news as they come. And moving on, we move on to the English FA Cup, where a few matches have been played just recently, and as we speak right now, a lot of matches are going on at the moment. Yesterday saw Tottenham narrowly escaped with a 1-0 win over Burnley, goal scored by Pedro Porro. Tottenham, you know, are still looking to win their first trophy in God knows how many years. You know, Tottenham has never won a trophy for a very long time, and they will be seeking to end their trophy drought. And they are now through to the fourth round of the FA Cup. Everton and Crystal Palace played at a goalless draw. We saw Dominic Calvert-Lewin being sent off in that game. They played at a goalless draw. And also Brentford and Wolves played at a 1-1 draw also. These are the few matches from the FA Cup which has been played as we speak right now. A lot of matches are going on. And also from the Italian Serie A, a lot of matches will be going on today, and on this channel we'll be keeping it locked down and we'll be giving you reports from the Italian Serie A, the German Putzga, the French League One, and all leagues as much as possible on this channel. So that's all we have for you today on this channel. So keep it locked down. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. Subscribe, share, like, and put your comment on. Who do you think is going to be the Golden Boot winner at this year's AFCON tournament? Who do you think is going to win the tournament? Is it Nigeria? Is it Ghana? Is it Burkina Faso? Is it Guinea? Is it Cape Verde or Egypt? Yeah, Mohamed Salah will be looking to win his first AFCON tournament. And not forgetting the defending champions, Senegal, the likes of Sadio Mane. Let's see who is going to win this year's tournament. Who do you think is going to be the best player at this year's tournament? Put it on the comment section, and I'll be in the comment section to reply to all comments. And like this video if you like the video, share it to your friends and lovers, or you can put it on your ears while you're listening and see how the tournament is going to be going on in Africa and also the Asian Cup, which will be hosted by Qatar. So till I come your way next time, remain locked down on the channel. And remember, I love you. God bless you.